Holi is celebrated tomorrow and it's also a Keto Friday. But I know you won't get the time. Why? Because you're going to play Holi. So you won't get the time to make anything or see my video even. So here I'm pushing my video to Thursday. Yes, it's a Keto Thursday. And here comes the delicious, yummylicious, keto protein rich Paan Thandai Kalakand, which you're going to just love it. Hello and welcome to Magic in My Food. So let's begin the celebration of Holi. Let's begin the preparation of the Kalakand. Well, I'm going to make a Paan Thandai paste, which you can store it in your fridge for at least 1 week, and you can use it in different form as smoothies, or you can mix it up and make a Paan Thandai shots even, or you can have it in your Kalakand even, and as I am going to make it. So I am going to make a wet paste out of it. I have used the soaked almonds, used the soaked pistachios goes into it. Here goes the melon seeds, which are also soaked. I've just soaked for half an hour. Some poppy seeds, that is even soaked for half an hour. Well, you can make a dry mixture of it, but I wanted to make a wet paste out of it. Some fennel seeds, that is even soaked, and I'm just removing the water out of it. So now I'm going to drop this in the mixer jar because I want to make a puree out of it, a thick paste out of it. So just dropping it inside the mixer jar. This is a very lovely paste. You're going to just love it, and you can store it in the refrigerator even. And here goes the black peppercorns. Some betel leaves. Yes, I'm making a Paan Thandai, so I needed the betel leaves or the pan leaves. If you don't have the pan leaves, don't bother. Just forget about it and make the Thandai paste without the pan leaves. I'm going to just stir it up. Just stir it up into small pieces, and this will give a lovely pan flavor to this Thandai. And now I'm going to drop some cardamom powder into it. Now I'm dropping some fresh rose petals because I had the fresh one. If you don't have the fresh rose petals, you can use the dried rose petals. And I'm going to just churn it. After churning, it should be finely pureed. Add some water if required so that it forms a good thick paste. I'm just taking out the paste. Can you see the color? Lovely color. That is because of the betel leaf or the pan leaf. Just take out the Paan Thandai paste. This, please, you store it in the refrigerator. It won't get spoiled for 1 week. In fact, even if you freeze it, you can use it for more than 1 month even if you freeze it. And see, my lovely Paan Thandai paste is ready. Now I've heated a pan, added some ghee into it, and here goes the fresh cottage cheese. This is my homemade paneer. See, I'm just roasting it, just sauteing it so that the paneer gets cooked up properly. This is a protein rich Paan Thandai Kalakand, and you're going to just love it. See the texture of the paneer. I wanted the granular texture, and the cottage cheese or the paneer would give a lovely granular texture to the Kalakand because Kalakand has a granular type of structure. I had refrigerated it and then I have grated it, and I'm getting a lovely granulated texture. Dropping some cream into it, that would help me in binding even, and it would add a creamy flavor to this Kalakand. Just saute for 5 minutes so that the cream, the paneer gets cooked up properly. And now comes the delicious Paan Thandai paste. So here I am going to drop the Paan Thandai paste. I am dropping this into it and give it a magic mix. Saute for 5 minutes so that everything gets cooked up properly. Just saute it and it's done, almost done. You can say I'm adding some cardamom powder into it. Some stevia sugar-free I'm adding. You can use any sugar-free, but remember to use healthy sugar-free. Drop that and give it a magic mix. Do this cooking over a medium to slow flame and just cook it or saute it for at least more 5 minutes so that the stevia gets a bit of caramelized. And here I am dropping some rose water into it and give it a magic mix. Dropping some fresh rose petals. You can use the dried one even. I wanted to add some color, some delicious look to my Kalakand. So here I am dropping some rose petals into it. Some almonds goes into it. That is your chopped almonds. Roughly chopped almond goes into it and give it a magic mix. Shut the stove, but remember to saute for at least 1 to 2 minutes, otherwise it will get burnt. Because your pan is hot, your kadai is hot. Let's taste it whether it requires extra or stevia, that is a sugar free, or any other ingredient like cardamom powder. This goes inside there I'm tasting it. Let's see, it's alright, and it's super delish, perfect in taste. And now I'm going to give the form of a barfi or the Kalakand form. So here I am dropping the mixture into a baking dish or in a square dish. Well, I am using a square baking dish since I didn't have a square tin. But if you don't have a square tin or a square baking dish, you can simply use a round plate with a rim. So just press it out, flatten it out so that it takes the square shape. And I am going to refrigerate it for half an hour. The ghee inside it will help in hardening of the Kalakand, or it will help in taking the shape of the Kalakand. So now I am going to drop some almond slivers over it. Sprinkle some almond slivers over it. And sprinkling some fresh rose leaves. You can sprinkle dried rose petals even. It's looking so pretty, green, white and red or maroon. Well, the fresh rose petal gives a beautiful color, but nevertheless the dried one also would look lovely over it. After half an hour, see, it has hardened, and I'm going to just take it out. See, unwrap the butter paper, and now I'm going to slice it into pieces. I have sliced it into 12 pieces. You can slice it into 16 pieces. I'm thinking whether I should make 16 or 12, but now I'm planning to make it 12 pieces. So just take a sharp knife for it. This is the famous Bombay knife. I love this one for cutting or slicing. And here, see, doesn't it look gorgeous? My Kalakand, so granulated, the texture is super cool. And see, beautiful. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Perfect recipe for the perfect Holi festival. So I'm going to just break and show you the texture inside it. Can you see the texture? Perfectly grainy. So now comes the tasting time. I'm going to eat this pan. No. This is the Paan Kalakand which I have made, and I am going to eat that. Can you see the texture? It is so beautiful. and this goes inside my mouth. I tell you, the flavor is simply awesome. It does not taste like anything of the paneer sort. My mouth is full of the flavor of the Paan and the Thandai mix. You are simply going to love it. So get hold of the ingredients and make it and enjoy your festival. So if you have liked it, please press the bell icon so that you get the notification of my new videos, and also don't forget to like and comment. I would love to answer it, and you can also share whatever food you want me to make it in the keto form. I would love to make it. Thank you.